It is time for Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ and MyLocalRadio.com. Rebel Sports brought to you in part by the Rich School District, Evanston Regional Hospital, Ready, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, the Come On In, the Station on Main, Les Schwab Plains Tire, Stacy's Repair, Summit Pizza, Little Springs Water, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, Ellingford Brothers, Hometown Drive-In, the Town of Woodruff, T7 Propane, Bear Lake Realty, Independent Software Solutions, McKay Frankham DDS, and the Crawford Trough. Let's go to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth and join the voice of the Rebels, Aaron Poling.
And welcome to what has been a rocking Richfield High School right now, as currently on the floor are the Valley Buffaloes and the White Horse Raiders, and they are locked up in a good one, 44-39 on the girls' side of the bracket. I'm Aaron Poling. Colin Pace joining me here in the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, as it is time for the Summit Pizza pregame show, as it's been a wild day so far. And Colin, let's talk about some of the excitement of the day, as you've been running camera for 1A ball as well.
I have been, and I've just come from the Valley boys game in the other gym, and Valley ended up, they were down 20 at half. They come back, got it within 6, just fell a little short. But probably what I've seen is the play of the day. One of the Cox kids for Valley goes in and just hammer dunks a putback rebound. It was awesome to watch. I mean, 1A basketball, you just can't beat it, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's tremendous. We've talked about it throughout the day, that it's just, there's so much talent in 1A basketball, and because it's small schools, people kind of overlook them. That shouldn't be the case. I think the top 4 teams on the boys' side and the girls' side, I mean, we have it with the Rebels taking North Summit to 2 points on their home floor, as North Summit was in the state championship game of 2A, as there are a lot of very capable teams, as the Rebels are one of them. They'll be taking on the Monticello Buckaroos, 4-13, 2-4 overall. We'll get more into that here when we come back, as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at MyLocalRadio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are Rich High School alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
Welcome to the town of Randolph, located in northern Utah. The first group of settlers came from St. Charles, Idaho in March of 1870. We are a town of great extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 degrees in the winter, and we hold the record for the coldest temperature ever recorded in Utah at minus 50 degrees. Randolph is a small, friendly community that strives to preserve our rural heritage and small town feel. Enjoy the feeling each time you visit Randolph. Go Rebels!
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at MyLocalRadio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Buckaroos come in 4-13, 2-4 in region play. Rebels come in 17-4, 10-0. Actually, they're 18-4, 10-0. My mistake. As the Buckaroos are the 14 seed, the Rebels are the 3 seed. And Colin, we talked about atmospheres. This is one of the loudest, craziest atmospheres I've been around, and it's going to be like that throughout the game. It doesn't matter who's in here. It just seems like this gym is built for noise.
This gym is a great place to play, and I think the kids enjoy playing in this gym. It's a nice, big, college-sized gymnasium. You got a little room behind the backboard, and like you said, it gets loud in this gym.
Yeah, just wait for a basket to happen. You will know. We won't even have to tell you when a basket happens in here during this game that's going on right now because the crowd will let you know. 44-41, Whitehorse on top of Valley, 1:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Make that 45-41. As the Rebels come into this game, it's their first of the tournament. They've had to wait all day to play. Do you think, Colin, it helps watching some of these teams get out on the floor? It helps you get rid of those nerves? Or do you think that waiting is kind of, you grow a little impatient waiting for that 7 o'clock start?
Me personally, I think I'd rather have the first game of the day. I just like to get out and get it done, and wherever it lies, but I think waiting all day like our girls have, sitting waiting until 7 o'clock at night, they've watched who knows how many games today, and to me that just builds nerves because it's just you want to be out there instead of sitting watching.
Rebels trying to make sure that both teams will play in the Sevier Valley Center tomorrow. If the Rebels win, they will be able to do that, as if they do win, they'll play at 10:30 tomorrow, speaking of the first game. So when we come back, we will have an interview with head coach of the Rich Rebels girls varsity basketball team. That's Coach Cody Lundgren. As you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you have an emergency, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Open 24/7, the professional emergency room staff is trained for trauma, medical, cardiac, pediatric, orthopedic, and obstetric emergencies. Bear Lake Memorial is a critical access level 3 trauma center, offering immediate access to radiology, lab services, surgery, and internal medicine consults. The ER teams are well-trained professionals who are ready to act when you have an emergency. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
When you need automotive service on your car, truck, semi, or tractor, call Clay and the team at J-Bar Auto in Randolph. J-Bar Auto also offers competitive pricing on tires for all vehicles. Call or stop by J-Bar Auto today.
When you're hungry for an amazing breakfast, just like Grandma used to make, visit our bakery on Main Street in Randolph. We hand make fresh pastries for you to enjoy. Supporting the Rich Rebels and thanking you for your business, visit our bakery today.
Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides safe, effective, high-quality health care. With many specialty services, Bear Lake Memorial serves patients from prenatal to geriatric. When you need imaging services, including mammograms, CT, and other specialized tests, the MRI suite accommodates patients of all sizes. The large windows provide natural light to help patients have an even better scanning experience. For a complete list of services offered, visit us online at blmhospital.com. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Success doesn't come by accident. Success requires hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice, and believing in yourself. Eddie and Todd Jensen established the Mound Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho on these very principles. The students, staff, athletes, and coaches at Rich High School value these same fundamentals in education and activities, in athletics, and in life. Good luck, Rebels, from Mound Valley Cattle Company, serving customers in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming since 1997.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
with head coach of the Rich Rebels varsity girls basketball team. That's Coach Cody Lundgren. And Coach, this week's the week. You guys are going down to the state tournament. You'll have Monticello first. What's practice has been like the last couple of days?
You know, practices have been great. The girls are really dialed in and focused and working hard, and we're working on some things that'll hopefully help us down there, and it's just been fun. It's a great group of girls. It's been a great season. It's just been fun to coach, and I'm excited to go down and battle one more week with them down at Richfield.
The atmosphere at the state tournament is always tremendous. What can you guys do to prepare for that atmosphere?
You just have to be able to withstand highs and lows, you know what I mean? And these girls have shown that to me all season. They've played hard. They've been down. They never quit. You know, I'm really excited to go down there and see how they perform with a bunch of people watching them and just keep doing the same things they've been doing all season long.
So you have the Buckaroos up first. What do you know about Monticello, and what can you expect from them in game one?
You know, Monticello always got usually some pretty good athletes, tall, physical, strong. We prepare for every team like it's a state championship game, so that's our mindset going into this game. And obviously, Monticello is our first focus, and then when we get done with that game, then we'll turn on to the next opponent that we'll find out who we get.
So for some of the players, that's going to be their first time playing in this type of environment. What would you say to them? What advice would you give them?
Just that these, you know, the thing that I've been really impressed with these senior girls is they brought in these young girls into the team, and they love them and they want them to do well, and it's helped our team win throughout the season. And I've seen these girls grow. So a lot of these girls have been going to the state tournament since they were, you know, in kindergarten and first grade. Some younger than that, so that will help them. But then the companionship and then the team wrapping their arms around them will help them get through that also.
As a coach, you have 4 straight games that you have to manage minutes for. Is that something that you think about, or do you just kind of go with how this game is currently going, then we'll deal with tomorrow?
Yeah, in a perfect world, you could divvy out minutes like that, but obviously you got to take care of the game and momentum and all that kind of stuff. You don't want to put a team away and then have them come back, and you just got to make sure you do what's best for the team, and you got to win every game every night. So that's what's important for this team right now.
You guys will be successful this week if you do what?
The small things. We have to rebound, we have to take care of the ball, we have to control tempo, and we have to play for each other.
We want to thank Coach Cody Lundgren for being a part of the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital pregame coaches show on the Summit Pizza pregame show. As it looks like in about 10 minutes we'll have the start of this one, as it looks like the White Horse Raiders are going to move on as they lead 50-42, shooting technical free throws, then 2 more having the ball back with 11.9 left to go in the fourth quarter. As when we come back, we'll have some keys to today's matchup. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The town of Garden City is home to beautiful Bear Lake, where families play together. We welcome you to Garden City and invite you to visit bearlake.org for places to explore and information on upcoming events year-round. The town of Garden City welcomes you as we cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
When you're experiencing pain from an injury or pain for an unknown reason, it can negatively impact how you function every day. It's good to know that individually supervised physical therapy is available at Evanston Regional Hospital. From athletes to seniors, we assist patients with personalized treatment plans. We offer a broad range of therapies, including cardiac rehab, post-surgical rehab, concussion recovery, and sports rehab. Ask your family doctor if physical therapy is right for you, or call one of our therapy departments directly. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. 51-42, White Horse on top as a Valley calls a timeout with 10.3 seconds left to go. It is time for some Ellingford Brothers keys to today's matchup. For that, we turn it over to Cullen Pace.
So first off, and it's a lot easier than it sounds, but you got to treat this just like another basketball game. Yeah, this is a big stage. It's a state tournament. It's what you fought for all year. But it's just another basketball game, and that's how you got to think of it going out to play this game, because you think of it any other way, your nerves are going to get with you, and just when kids are nervous, even when I'm nervous, you're going to shoot long. You're going to have more adrenaline, so you're going to be hitting the back of the rim. Number 2, we just have to come out and play our basketball game. And number 3, the intensity's got to be up. You've got to match the intensity of where you're at. That's why I say it's hard to go with number 1 and just treat it as another basketball game.
Yeah, but I mean, with as loud as this gym is, if you can't get fired up in this gym to play a basketball game in the state tournament, you might not have a pulse.
Well, and honestly, the girls standing here next to us, if they can't get fired up just watching this game go, I mean, we just had a tee handed out because the intensity of this game is up right now. So it would be pretty tough for me to not be fired up at this point in time.
Absolutely. 9.4 to go. I have some stats, but I'm waiting for the Rich varsity girls team to walk away. I just don't want to say the stats in front of them, let them, go out and play the game. But we do have some stats on Monticello that we'll get to in a second. As in the allotted time for the Ellingford brothers keys to today's game, the sand, cement, gravel needs in Evanston. Call 800-789-1511. 1.1 second of game time has come off the clock, Colin. We are going to be doing what is called filling air pretty quickly because we have probably 10 minutes left of a pregame show coming up.
And that's all right because, we're talking about being fired up. I'm not even playing, Aaron, and I'm fired up just because of this game that's going on right now just ended.
Absolutely, as Whitehorse officially moves on. Let's get to some of those stats for the Monticello Buckaroos. They average 20.9 points per game. That's less than double. That's the Rebels average more than double in that at 47.1. 18.1 rebounds per game, Rebels with 28.6. 5.4 offensive, Rebels average 10.5 offensive rebounds, 5.3 assists, and 10.0 assists. But you know what those stats tell me, Colin? Upset alert. You can outstat a team on paper, and if you live by those stats and that's what you think is going to happen, you could be in trouble. So the Rebels got to come out, play their game, be ready to go, and I'm sure they will.
Yeah, they definitely have to come out and play their game because if you went off stats, the Rebels would be going home right now with a third-place trophy.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't even be here.
Absolutely. And to look out for two players on this Monticello team that average over 8 points a game. That is Gemma Robinson and Kenley Atwood, both senior guards, number one and number 2, both standing at 5'5". Robinson leads the team at 9.5 points per game. Atwood at 8.8, second on the team. But Atwood, she averages 6.1 rebounds, so she's a handful down low. So the Rebels are going to have to box her out.
Yeah, they're definitely the Rebels are going to have to play their game and come out and play defense with the intensity they have been the last few weeks of the season, going back to probably the Kimmer tournament. And it's just been hard for any team to move the ball around on the Lady Rebels, and they come out and play that type of defense, it's going to be tough for Monticello to even get the ball underneath or even a second chance at the basket.
Technically, Gemma Robinson is the leading scorer in this game as Haiti Pugmire comes in averaging 9.3 points per game. Rebels get it done more by committee. I take that back. That's 1.1. I can't read my own handwriting. I was going to say, wow, Lacey McKinning's averaging 11 points? That's crazy.
Well, she hasn't played many games, so she could have.
Yep. But what an opportunity this is for some of the young Rebel players, too. They could get some chances on this floor. It's the first of 4. And we saw in the boys' game, if the Rebels can gap this one out early, some of these younger kids are going to get a chance to play.
Yeah, and before the game here, before we went on air, I was talking to Molly West, and I just looked at her and I said, it's just another game, but go show them what a freshman can do. And she says, oh, yeah. So she's ready to go. So it's exciting for these younger players. It's exciting for the seniors. I mean, it's their last year to play at the state tournament. And, I mean, it's going to be a good one. By the time Saturday comes around, it's going to be great.
When we come back, we'll hear from your 2023-2024 1A state champ cheer team as you hear the Rich Rebels band in the background. When we come back, we'll have those cheerleaders for you. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you need to hire a semi, Saby Trucking in Woodruff, Utah is the place to call. Scott and Diana Saby have been serving customers across the nation since 2007. It's important to know that your loads are being handled professionally by honest, reliable drivers. The team at Saby Trucking reminds you, safety first. Don't text and drive. For all your long haul and short haul needs, get it there safely and on time. Call today, Saby Trucking, 435-503-0454.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. About 6:34 left to go before the start of this game. Let's meet the 2023-2024 Richfield Rebels varsity junior.
I'm Zaylee Stocking, and I'm a senior.
I'm Riley Mullenhauer, and I'm a senior.
I am Peyton Clough, and I'm a junior.
I'm Cassie Argyle, and I'm a junior.
I'm Jasmine Ennis, and I'm a junior.
Hi, I'm Camry Call, and I'm a junior.
I'm Tess Cornea, and I'm a sophomore.
My name is Ashlyn Stevens, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Carly England, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Avery Weston, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Tessa Sebe, and I'm a freshman.
Braden Christensen, and I am a freshman in high school.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. When we come back, we'll meet your 2023-2024 Rich Rebels girls varsity basketball team as you're tuned in to a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are rich high school alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
You hear that? That's the sound your new water makes just before it gets to your bottle. You see, at Little Spring Water, they don't add a thing. It's the purest, cleanest, and healthiest water you could possibly drink. It's nature in a bottle. Little Spring Water is a family-owned and operated bottled water company right here in Utah. Nestled in a beautiful canyon in Bear Lake, this spring has been in the family for 5 generations, and now it can be in yours as well. It's high-quality premium drinking water packaged in a durable, recyclable bottle that won't spill or crack on you and can be refilled multiple times. No chemicals, no additives, just pure, clean, healthy water. And because Little Spring Water is local, you can get it at a fraction of the cost. Look for Little Spring Water at a grocery store near you. If you don't see it, ask your grocer for it by name. Little Spring Water. It's nature in a bottle.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. And we'll meet your 2023-2024 Rich Rebels girls varsity basketball team.
Kira Jolly, junior, small forward.
I'm Molly Weston. I'm a freshman, and I'm a guard.
Hi, I'm Casey Wilson. I am a senior this year, and I will be playing varsity as a wing.
Hi, my name is Sage Longren. I'm a senior, and I play the shooting guard.
I'm Paige Smith, a sophomore, and I'm going to be playing as a wing.
Braylon Pugmeyer, freshman, post.
My name is Janie Valentine. I'm a senior, and I play the wing and post.
Lacey McKinnon, freshman and a wing.
Brooke Compton, I'm a sophomore, and I'm a forward.
Yo, what up? It's your girl, V Swizzle, and I'm a senior guard.
I'm Faith Downey, and I'm a junior, and I play shooting guard.
I'm Cass Argyle. I'm a junior, and I'm a shooting guard.
Hi, I'm Haiti Pugmeyer. I'm a senior, and I play post.
Miss Scott, senior, post.
My name is Brinley Hatch. I'm a junior, and I play forward.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, as those are your 2023-2024 Rich Rebels girls varsity basketball team. As we're going to take one more commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off for you as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When pizza is calling your name, order a Summit Pizza. With homemade dough and all fresh ingredients, every pizza is a culinary masterpiece. Owners Thad and Melissa Willis are rich high school alumni. They continue the Rebel tradition of excellence and service. Feed your taste buds, feel the happiness with a fresh homemade pizza from Summit Pizza. Don't forget the doodles, a Summit Pizza original creation. Summit Pizza, 70 West Logan Road, Garden City.
Welcome to the town of Randolph, located in northern Utah. The first group of settlers came from St. Charles, Idaho in March of 1870. We are a town of great extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 degrees in the winter, and we hold the record for the coldest temperature ever recorded in Utah at minus 50 degrees. Randolph is a small, friendly community that strives to preserve our rural heritage and small town feel. Enjoy the feeling each time you visit Randolph. Go Rebels!
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. As we move to our live cam, we are about to get your starting lineups. Let's go ahead and start with first the serving home team for the Rich Rebels. Looks like it's going to be number 3, freshman Molly Weston. Actually got some more specs on Molly. She comes in at 5'5". Coming in at 5'8", senior, number 22, Janie Walentine. 5'8", senior guard, number 25, Violet Taylor. 5'9", senior forward, number 40, Haiti Pugmar, and 5'9", senior Hannah Scott, as those are your Rich Rebels starters. For the Monticello Buckaroos, you got 5'5", senior guard, Gemma Robinson, 5'5", senior guard, Kenley Atwood, 5'3", guard, McKenna Peterson. Then you have 5'5", forward, junior Braylee Freestone. And to round out that starting lineup, you have number 40 coming in at 5'2". That's a guard, Micaiah Lansing. And Colin, the one thing that sticks out to me so far about these starting lineups, the Rebels have a huge size advantage.
We do, and just knowing how Hannah and Haiti work underneath, Monticello is going to have their work cut out for them to get any boards. Hannah and Haiti just crashed the boards, and I told Haiti earlier in the season that I was just going to start calling her Windex because that's all she seems to do is clean the glass. So.
Yeah, 6.2 rebounds per game for Haiti, 5 rebounds per game for Hannah Scott. You got to imagine if they were on separate teams, they'd probably average more because I feel like there's times where they're fighting for rebounds.
Yeah, they're fighting amongst each other for rebounds. So.
Violet Taylor will jump for the Rebels. McKenna Peterson will jump for the Buckaroos. Peterson at 5'3", Taylor at 5'8".
It's time for Rebel basketball. Let's hope these Lady Rebels come out and play their game.
Allow me to introduce the Lady Rebels to the 2024 1A state tournament as Taylor wins the tip. Here comes Weston, top of the key, finds Walentine on the left wing. She serves a skip pass to Taylor on the right wing. Monticello in a 2-3 zone. Scott catches in that left corner, takes a dribble. Skip pass to Taylor. She comes flying through the lane to pick it up, trying to drop it off inside to Pugmire. She's able to clear some space as the Rebels will reset. Scott finds Weston, catch and shoot, right wing 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Peterson, tipped away for the moment. Here come the Buckaroos back the other way.
You know, and that's a good possession for the Rebels. Yeah, they didn't put any points on the board, but they moved the ball around, got way deep in the shot clock.
Pass stolen by Haiti Pugmar. She's out in front of everyone. Her left-hand layup is good. Rebels go on top 2-0 as they turn defense into offense. This Monticello Buckaroos team, you can turn them over. They average 16 per game. This is Atwood. Works it on the wing to Peterson. Robinson goes inside. Catch and shoot layup is no good, but shooter will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, as that is Kenley Atwood. She comes into this matchup a 46% free throw shooter. That's another place where the Buckaroos have struggled this year, 45% as a team from the free throw line.
And that foul is going to be called on Janie Walentine. That's going to be her first team foul of the quarter.
Yeah, Atwood had a layup, and Walentine hacked her first free throw. Sticks to the back rim and falls in. 2-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard, but I don't mind that foul from Janie. Don't allow them to get the momentum with the layup early.
Yeah, I don't mind the foul. I didn't like the fact that there was a little miscommunication in the zone there, and she got that open underneath the basket.
Second free throw misses as Scott pulls in the rebound. Here comes Taylor down the right wing. Fires to Weston. Wanted to go inside, instead finds Taylor in the right corner. Back to Weston, right wing. Finds Scott left wing, inside to Wallentyne. A little too late as that's stolen by Atwood. That is one thing that Atwood does very well. She is a good thief, 3.8 steals per game, as she navigates her way into a 15-foot pull-up jumper that rattles around and falls, and the Buckaroos are on top, 3-2.
And that was a tough shot because Hannah Scott was right in her face with arms straight up in the air. It was good defense by Hannah, but was able to convert with that too. It was a nice shot.
Buckaroos press, but they back off, allow the Rebels the half-court line. Middle of the floor to Scott as she attacks down the lane, finds Pugmire in the short corner. Top the key to Wallentyne. Finds Weston on the right wing. Her skip pass to Taylor, nearly stolen. Here comes Violet down the lane, stops. Finds Scott, top the key, 3 on the way is good. Hannah Scott has started shooting the ball from outside very, very well. Her stats throw them out the window. She's technically only a 27% three-point shooter, but those are all coming in the last 3 games. Rebels bring their own press. Atwood crosses the timeline. Lobs a pass that is poked away by Wallentyne. She's able to corral it. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Stops, waits for her team to catch up as Taylor finds Weston, top of the key, back to Taylor. She'll go to Wallentyne, left corner, inside to Pugmire, back to Wallentyne, catch and shoot, left corner, 3 on the way. Back rim and out as the rebound battled for was in the hands of Scott, tipped off of Pugmire, taken, knocked away by Pugmire as Freestone grabs the rebound. 5-3 on the Station on main scoreboard, Rebels on top, 5:15 to go in the game.
And that was a great inside out there. They got the ball to Haiti. She was low on the block. She didn't feel like she had good position. Janie Wallentyne just relocates to the corner, and it just didn't fall.
Rebels get a deflection out of bounds with 18 seconds to go in the shot clock. 5:05 to go in the game clock here in the first quarter. This is Robinson inbound. Go to the corner, Atwood. Passes the middle of the floor, finds Freestone as she attacks. Goes back to Atwood, catch and shoot, left corner 3. Back rim and out, rebound pulled in by Taylor. As she navigates a double team, finds Weston. Here come the Rebels in transition. Wallentyne on the left wing. Inside to Pugmire, tough catch, drops it off to Scott. As she'll go top the key to Taylor. Weston fakes the shot, attacks the free throw line. Inside to Pugmire, great find there by the freshman as Pugmire lays it in. As Molly Weston, if she's nervous, isn't showing it. She shot the first shot of the game for the Rebels, but then right there she was also poised enough to find Pugmire underneath as we're going to get a traveling call against the Buckaroos.
Yeah, and Molly, she thought about the 3. The defense collapsed on her. She took a couple dribbles to the free throw line and found Haiti there and it was a great find, great assist for Molly. And like you say, she's not showing any sign of nerves. So,
Rebels basketball. Scott will inbound. This is Weston to Wallentyne. Taylor drives from the right wing, trying to drop it off. Stolen by Atwood. Once again, she's in good position there. Around the back dribble. Kicks it to Robinson. Corner jumper on the way, no good as Weston pulls in the rebound. She's going to push it up the floor. Looking cross court, finds Wallentyne. She'll slow it down inside to Pugmire. Double teamed immediately as she has it taken away again by Atwood. As we're going to get a timeout called by the Buckaroos as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as thing on 98.3 KADQ. All part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. 3:54 to go in the first quarter. A pass from the Buckaroos goes out of bounds as the Rebels will take possession. Unforced turnover there for the Buckaroos. They trail 7-3 as the Rebels on top. Leading scorer Haiti Pugmire with 4, Hannah Scott with 3.
And the Rebels have done a good job on defense. They've given the Buckaroos a couple open shots, but they haven't fallen. but they've got a lot of tips and probably 3 steals already in this game.
Weston in the corner inside to Scott on the right block. Her shot no good. A lot of contact, but they say straight up as Pugmire nearly poked it away to take it away. Goes out of bounds on that baseline. Checking in for the Rebels, Casey Wilson, Bray Pugmire replace Haiti Pugmire, Janie Walentine.
The one thing I'd like to see the Rebels do is crash the boards a little harder. We talked about that size advantage at the start of the game, and it doesn't seem to be helping the Rebels that much, as the rebounds have got to be pretty close to even.
Wilson into the game, gets the steal, has trouble controlling it. It's going to be a jump ball. Great hands, though, from Casey. It'll stay with the Buckaroos. As she read that play really, really well, was able to take it away for a moment, just could not quite corral it as both players dove to the floor for a jump ball.
Yeah, and that's a great job by Casey, just jumping the passing lane there and knocking that ball away and almost coming away with the steal.
Peterson picks up her dribble, nearly taken by Weston. In the corner, this is Freestone, drives baseline. Her right-hand layup, no good. Rebound pulled in by Bray Pugmire. She does a great job boxing out. We're going to get a foul called against the Buckaroos. Looks like that'll be on Braylee Freestone.
Not only a great job boxing out, but that was great help defense, because the Buckaroo had got by Hannah Scott there, and Bray Pugmire come over and walled up in front of her, so she didn't have that open layup.
Taylor on the left wing, moves it to Weston, to Wilson on the right wing. Weston top the key. Elbow to Scott as she surveys, finds Taylor, catch and shoot, left wing, 3 on the way. Side rim and out as Scott pulls in the rebound. Rebels will reset. That was a really good look for Taylor, who shoots over 40% from 3. Inside to Bray Pugmire, turns, shot is off, but she'll shoot 2 free throws. As the Rebels getting really good looks so far, they're just not falling.
And I love that move there by Bray. She gets the ball, she doesn't hesitate, she makes a move to the basket, and they basically took her shooting hand right away from her, and she still got it up to the rim.
First free throw on the way from Pugmire, no good. As Bray comes into this one, shooting 54% from the charity stripe. As Smith will check in for Weston, Paige Smith that is. Second free throw on the way from Pugmire is good. 8-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard, and Rebels on top by 5. A little bit of a mini press as Violet Taylor's picking up her player at the half-court line. It's Peterson, works it on the wing to Atwood. She attacks the middle of the floor, kicks it into the corner for Slade. Her first shot, no good as Wilson pulls in the rebound. She'll hand to Taylor. Here come the Rebels back the other way.
And I like this call by Coach Lundgren here. He's put the girls in man-to-man defense, and he's going to say, if you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us one-on-one.
Taylor top the key to Scott at the free throw line, turns and fires. That side rim and out. Rebound battled for as Bray Pugmire is going to pick up the reach-in foul. Don't necessarily mind that with 2:13 left to go in the first quarter. That's only the second team foul.
Yeah, I'd much rather see Bray fight a little more to get that position rather than swipe at the ball like that, but long ways away from the basket for that foul to happen.
Slade on the left wing, works it back to the top of the key to Atwood. Skip pass to Robinson, right corner. She skips it back to Atwood on the left wing. Couple of dribbles walled off there by Smith. Finds Peterson. They work it back to Atwood. Good ball movement here by the Buckaroos. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock as Atwood catches and fires a 3. That's good.
That's a good-looking shot there by Atwood. She just catches the ball, no hesitation, turns to the rim and fires.
Atwood comes in shooting 12% from the free throw line, but you take those stats and throw them out the window here. Trying to drop it off inside with Scott to Pugmire. Good look, just couldn't quite connect there as Haiti Pugmire and Paige Smith are going to check in for Violet Taylor and Hannah Scott.
And it's the right thought on that play to try to dump it off there, just a little bit in front of Bray. Bray couldn't quite corral it in.
Peterson spins back, guarded by Weston. She crosses the timeline finally down that left wing. Weston doing a good job defending without fouling. Work to Robinson on the right wing into the corner, back to Robinson. They work it back to Atwood as she drives left, gets a screen. It's going to be a moving screen. Good hustle there by Paige Smith to draw the foul. It'll be the third team against the Buckaroos. Checking in for the Buckaroos, number 15, Marion Freestone, the freshman guard.
And that right there, I mean, that was a great call by the official, but they made it fairly easy because Peterson just pushed her arms out and completely a moving screen.
Wilson, left wing, back to Weston, catch and shoot, left wing 3 on the way, in and out. rattles around as the rebound fought for is going to bounce out of bounds. 8-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard, 53.3 left to go here in the first quarter. Rebels on top by 2. This is Peterson. Rebels in a man-to-man full court press. She drives right against Weston. That ball is kicked into the feet of Wilson. No call. 15-foot jumper, no good as Haiti Pugmire pulls in the board. She goes to Weston as she's very aware of Robinson, who is sneaking in the corner. Fires ahead to Smith in the right wing. To Haiti Pugmire at the elbow. Surveys, she brought the ball down. Finds Weston top the key back to Smith. Weston. 24 to go in the first quarter. 8-6 Rebels on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock difference. Wilson, left wing, catch and shoot 3 on the way. Back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Bray Pugmire. She attacks. Her shot no good. Rebound into the hands of Smith. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Wilson surveys. Fires with 5 seconds left to go. Bray Pugmire has the rebound. Finds Haiti Pugmire. She attacks. Left-hand layup at the buzzer is good! As the Rebels get a little helter-skelter there. But they knock down the layup. 10-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard as we head to the second quarter. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network as it's ripped away from Bray Pugmire. Here come the Buckaroos back the other way. It's Peterson down the right wing. Stole it from behind by Pugmire. She saved it to Weston as Weston goes back to Haiti Pugmire as she's tripped on the play. It's good to see Haiti get back up. She was clipped knee to knee by Atwood trying to take the charge in the front court. 7:34 left to go in the second quarter. 10-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels on top.
That's going to be the first foul on Atwood. First team foul of the second quarter.
5 on the floor right now. Bray and Haiti Pugmire. Weston, Smith, and Wallentyne. They find Wallentyne. Free throw line jumper on the way. No good. Great look there. Great cut by Wallentyne. Just couldn't quite finish. Ball is poked away from behind by Haiti Pugmire. She takes another one away. Gets into the front court looking for a teammate. Finds Smith as the Rebels go to Weston. Top of the key. Wallentyne, right wing. Right back to Weston. Smith catches left wing to Weston. Catch and shoot. Top the key. 3. Back rim and out. Rebound pulled in by Haiti Pugmire as she will lay it in. 12-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Pugmire using her size to her advantage right there.
And that's what we need from Haiti the rest of the game. And she had great position. Come up with the ball and just puts it right straight back up for the 2.
She has 8 of the 12 points for the Rebels. This is Atwood, top of the key, as she has the majority of the points for the Buckaroos. Catch and shoot 3 on the way from Freestone, no good. Pugmire with the rebound as she finds Weston. Wallentyne inside to Haiti Pugmire. She catches left-hand layup, side rim. Bray Pugmire with the rebound, goes up, shot no good. Rebound battled for to the hands of Weston. She's going to fire from the top of the key. That 3 in and out. As Bray Pugmire got her hands to that rebound. It'll go out of bounds. 6:25 left to go in the second quarter. Hannah Scott's going to check in for Bray Pugmire.
So Molly Weston struggling a little bit from the three-point line tonight to start this game. I'd like to see her, instead of taking that 3 right there after the rebound, go to the hole. Go to the rim, maybe get to the free throw line, or get a dish to Haiti.
On the wing, this is Burton, fresh into the game. Atwood, top of the key. Skip pass in the corner for Freestone to Burton, left wing. Back to Atwood. Rebels in man-to-man defense. She crosses over in front of Smith. finds Lansing left wing into the corner. This is Freestone. They work it back around to Burton. She goes to the corner for Robinson. Her shot blocked. Rebound pulled in by Haiti Pugmire. She finds Weston as Weston attacks up the floor. She's going to slow down, wait for her teammates. Into the left corner for Wallentine. Scott catches top of the key. She's going to fire the three. That's short. Rebound in the hands of Wallentine. Dribbles, goes up. No foul on the play, as it looked like she got whacked pretty good on the arms. They are letting them play here. That's been kind of a scenario of the day, is that they're really letting the players play.
And that's a good thing. As officials, we never want to be the ones to decide a basketball game, so let the players decide it. Let it get a little physical.
Pass stolen by Smith. She's in the open floor. Her left-hand layup, no good. And they're going to call a foul against Wallentine, as we were just talking about them letting them play.
And that's going to be Wallentine's second. First team foul of the quarter.
Violet Taylor will check back in. That lead for the Rebels is now 6. When she went out, it was 2. So the Rebels do a good job there with one of their better players off the floor. And that's kind of a key to this tournament, is if you can really maintain your lead, if not grow the lead, with some of your best players on the bench, that's going to be huge for you. As this is Lansing pushing it up the floor. Atwood into the left corner. Work it back to Lansing. She'll dribble at the top of the key. Works it on the wing to Burton. Skip pass to Atwood. Behind the back dribble into the lane. Finds Freestone. Her shot on the way. Short. Rebound pulled in by Weston.
That's a great job by Molly Weston. She comes out to contest that shot and then puts a body on.
Speaking of great moves, Haiti Pugmire gets the pass from Weston. Pump fakes, lets the defender go by, lays it in, as Pugmire now has 10 in the contest. She's been huge for the Rebels, as the Buckaroos will call timeout. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. 14-6 on the station on main scoreboard, 4:37 left to go here in the second quarter. It'll be Buckaroos basketball out of bounds under their hoop. Let's go back to that Pugmire move, as nice little pump fake, let the defender go by and lay it in. That's something that I don't think the Rebels have used quite a lot this year, just letting that defender blow by. It's a very valuable move there.
Yeah, it is, and Hades is good at it. And when she does do that type of stuff, she's a lot better at finishing also.
4:27 left to go in the second quarter. Buckaroos ball. This is Lansing, top of the key. Moves it to Burton. Pass stolen by Weston as she races down the floor out in front of everyone. Right-hand layup is good.
That's a great job by Molly Weston jumping that passing lane, and she was ahead of the pack, challenged on the layup, but still able to finish it.
It's a good job finishing through contact, too, because we talked about they are not calling fouls at the rim. You're going to have to finish it yourself. Pass to the corner is going to go out of bounds. Will be Rebels basketball, as Sanchez couldn't quite hold it in. Cass Argyle will check in for Paige Smith.
And Peterson checks back in for the Buckaroos.
Weston will push it up the floor. 5 on the floor. Weston, Taylor, Argyle, Scott, and Haiti Pugmire, as Argyle has it on the right wing. Middle of the floor to Scott, as she finds Taylor, left wing. Back to Weston. They move it back to Argyle on the right wing. Quick ball movement by the Rebels. Skip pass to Taylor. Thought about the 15-footer instead. They go to Hannah Scott at the free throw line. She turns and pulls and buries it. Great ball movement there by the Rebels, as they had about 6 good-looking shots to get an excellent shot for Hannah Scott, who now has 5.
And that's a great-looking shot by Hannah. She catches the ball with the back to her rim, just turns and fires.
This is Lansing on the right wing. Works to Robinson. Lansing was cutting, was able to keep it alive. Shot blocked by Scott. As Taylor grabs the rebound, she's going to push it up the floor. She crosses over to the middle of the floor, slows it down, finds Argyle. As the Rebels have 4 players stacked up on that side of the floor, they're going to reset with Weston dribbling to the top of the key. She dribbles to the right wing, inside to Taylor at the free throw line, out to Argyle. Fakes the shot, pulls up from the free throw line, goes back to Weston, to Scott, 15-foot baseline. Finds Pugmire to Argyle, catch and shoot, left corner, 3 on the way, in and out. Taylor with the rebound, goes up, off glass and in. Great job there by Violet Taylor. Once again, tremendous ball movement there from the Rebels.
And the shot by Cass Argyle, she was wide open. There wasn't a girl, I mean, the closest girl was clearing the paint. And then Taylor just crashes the boards and finishes the play.
The Rebels are taking good-looking threes. They've rattled around and out. Inside to Freestone. She brought it down. Haiti Pugmire is going to sneak in, put her hands on that, jump ball. Rebels basketball.
And that's a great job by Haiti. The ball gets entered into the post, and she just crashes down inside and gets her hands on the ball for the held ball. And granted, it's Monticello's.
Take that back, yeah. The official pointed to the Rebels side. It is Buckaroos basketball. Rebels bring Casey Wilson back into the game, as well as Bray Pugmire gets a fingertip to it. Robinson's going to fire the 3. That's good. Excuse me, that's a long 2. 28 on the station on main scoreboard. Taylor pushes it across the timeline.
The scoreboard still hasn't updated in the in-house. It's 20-6 on that.
Scott to the right block. They're going to call it on the ground, but she drew the foul. I want to say that shot did go in, right? It's been a long day. I could be delirious.
That foul's going to be on number 40.
Micaiah Lansing. Not to step on you, Colin. I had trouble reading that, and it's my own handwriting.
That's going to be her second team foul of the quarter.
That ball got tipped out of bounds. They say it was off the Rebels, and Wilson just kind of let it go. 20-6 on the station on main scoreboard. 2 minutes even to play here in the second quarter. This is Atwood. Crosses over, top of the key. Fires a pass to the left wing for Sanchez. Back to Robinson. She finds Freestone. She's going to fire the 3. That's good. It's already 2 threes for a Monticello team that, according to Max Preps, only made 13 threes all year.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's tournament time. Wilson catch and shoot left wing, 15-footer, no good. Here come the Buckaroos on a fast break. As Atwood behind the back dribble and some traffic fires a pass that's going to go out of bounds. As the Rebels did a great job there pressuring the ball. Sage Lundgren and Haiti Pugmire are going to check in for Cass Argyle and Hannah Scott.
And I like what Coach Lundgren's doing here. He's just rotating players so we don't get anybody real tired today. You got to look. You got 3 more days down here, and there's a lot of basketball to be played.
Wilson on the left wing. Goes to Taylor in the left corner. Back to Wilson. She'll dribble to the top of the key as the Rebels reset. Taylor, left wing. One dribble back to Wilson as Lundgren checking into the ball game, gets the ball. Back to Taylor. She drives left into the paint, fakes the shot. Lundgren top of the key 3 on the way is good. Sage Lundgren steps onto the floor and buries a 3. As if you know, Colin, Lundgren is Greek for 3-point make.
And that was great ball movement by the Rebels. It just pass around, and Sage gets that wide open look.
Taylor's going to be called for, she got called for a double dribble. I don't think that's the right call. It's probably a travel because Taylor stole the ball, was unable to gather it, and when she stopped, she was called for a violation. This is Atwood. Working into the corner. Back to Atwood, top of the key. Whoa, she got away with a carry, but she carried it right into the hands of Violet Taylor. Here come the Rebels back the other way. I'm sure Taylor's stats would appreciate that.
I think if she would have held control of that ball, they probably would have called it.
Taylor, top of the key. Sage Lundgren begging for it, open on the wing. They go inside to Bray Pugmire. She put it down, stripped away into the hands of Lundgren. Great hustle there from Sage to keep it alive. 15 to go in the second quarter. About a half-second difference between the shot clock and game clock as Taylor down the lane. Drew some contact, no foul as Bray Pugmire gets the rebound, gets smoked in the head. That one's no good, but she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
And that foul's going to go to Lansing. It's going to be her third team foul of the quarter, but only 7 seconds left as Bray Pugmire goes to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, she earned every penny of that foul as Pugmire's first free throw, no good. Only player in the contest to shoot free throws is Bray Pugmire. 23-11 on the station on main scoreboard as Pugmire back to the line to shoot. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound battled for, pulled in by Freestone, taken away by Haiti Pugmire. She's been a back-checking menace. Catch and shoot three from Wilson, no good, as that'll do it for the first half. Rebels on top, 23-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
The word commitment means that you are dedicated to a cause. At Rich High School and throughout the Rich School District, commitment is something you see everywhere you go. We have a long-standing reputation for quality education and outstanding personal achievement for Rich students. We appreciate every individual that works throughout the district to create an environment where it is fun to learn, where we're proud to do our best. Rich School District, providing quality education for the future.
Woodruff Country Corner is hometown convenience. Get your fuel, food, handmade gifts, and snacks here. Stop in and check out our consignment items, daily lunch menus, grab a fountain drink, or just say hello. Winter hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Back inside the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth, as it's time for the Hometown Drive-In halftime show on a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. When we come back, we hear from this week's Girls Standout Student of the Week. That's Brentley Hatch. As you're watching that T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The team at T7 Propane in Woodruff is always cheering for the Rich Rebels, in sports, in the classroom, and in life. For quality professional propane service, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
Here with this week's T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week, that's Brentley Hatch. Brentley, it's the week. State tournaments this week. What's the feeling like in the locker room? What's the feeling like at practice?
I think we're very excited. I know we're a little bit nervous because we don't really know what we're going into. We haven't played like any of these teams yet, and they're all pretty well. We've been playing really well as a team, though, and we are so ready to get on with this week and hopefully win it.
So what's it like when you go down to a tournament like this? Obviously, you're with the team last year where you guys are going to spend 4 days away from home with each other. Just what's it like as the team?
We try and do like activities together, and it's super fun. We have like team bonding. It can get a little hectic because a bunch of girls are just like living with each other for a while. And obviously, there's going to be like fights in between, but we all come together as one, and it's super fun as a team to be able to do this together.
So it's your junior year. What are some of your goals academics-wise for the rest of the year?
Well, I'm working on my associate's degree right now. I'm trying to get at least 30 credits done by this year. So hopefully I can get all of those done and pass all my college classes easily.
What's your degree plan? What are you going for your associates in?
I'm just trying to get my generals done, and then hopefully after that I'll probably go into dental assisting.
So what about your academic goals that you have for the rest of your high school career?
Just at least stay on honor society. My grades are fairly decent, and then get my associate's degree and keep going on with that.
So when you do have a little bit of spare time, what I've noticed is that Rich High School students have very little spare time. What do you like to do in your spare time?
So I live on a ranch, and I love being outside. I have a couple of horses that I love to be around, and especially family time. My family is very important to me, and I love being with my siblings and talking to them constantly.
Tell me about the horses. What are their names? What color? What breed?
They're all like thoroughbred. We have about like 6 or 7. The one I like the most, his name is Bolt. He's black, and I don't know, he's kind of has a special place in my heart for him, but he's a little bit older, but I love him to death. So,
what does growing up in a small town like Rich County mean to you?
It is very beneficial to me. Everyone knows everyone, so if you're going to do something, make sure it's good because everyone's going to find out eventually. I love it because we're so tight-knit and everyone always has your back and will constantly support you in everything that you do.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. We want to thank Brentley Hatch for being a part of the T7 Propane Standout Student of the Week interview on the Hometown Drive-In Halftime Show. We come back, we'll have some first half highlights for you brought to you by the town of Woodruff. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball. Online at mylocalradio.com as well as thing on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Established in 1872, Woodruff, Utah has a long history of good neighbors helping each other succeed. Woodruff was built with hard work, integrity, and a sense of community that can be felt every time you visit. We have always celebrated all students in academics and extracurricular activities, and we cheer on our rich rebels. Woodruff, Utah, a great place to live.
Whether you're recovering from an injury, just had surgery, or you're dealing with a chronic condition, Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. In addition to the top-of-the-line facilities, we are the only physical therapy clinic in Southwest Wyoming with a full-size therapy pool and spa for aquatic-based treatment. Call today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The Hometown Drive-In has been helping families celebrate and create happy memories at beautiful Bear Lake for generations. With amazing burgers, fries, and other Hometown Drive-In favorites, the food is always delicious and everyone in the family will find something they love. Whenever you're at Bear Lake, make sure you stop. Beautiful blue water and Bear Lake raspberry shakes have been making people smile for generations. Put a smile on your face at the Hometown Drive-In, Bear Lake.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball. Online at mylocalradio.com as well as thinking on 98.3 KADQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. It is time for some Town of Woodruff first half highlights on the Hometown Drive-In halftime show. For that, we turn it over to Colin Pace.
So on the Monticello Buckaroos side, you had Kinley Atwood starting scoring off for Monticello, and she was the only scorer in the first quarter with 6 points. And then in the second quarter, you had Freestone step in with a 3, and Sanchez hits a 2 for 5 points for Monticello in the second quarter for a total of 11 points. On the Rebels side, you have Molly Weston with 2, Sage Lundgren with 3, Bray Pugmire with 1, Violet Taylor with 2, Haiti Pugmire with 6, 8, 10, Hannah Scott with 5 for a total of 23.
Yeah, where would the Buckaroos be without those 2 3-pointers? According to the stats that I saw on Max Preps, I don't believe that they've only made 13 threes all year. But if that is true, to make 2 of them here in the state tournament, that's really kept them alive. They're a 13% three-point shooting team. But as we've seen in a couple games against the Rebels, that doesn't really matter to some of these teams. It seems like teams shoot their best against the Rebels.
Yeah, and the Rebels are a team, kind of like Panguitch. Everybody wants a chance at them. Everybody's going to step up their game when they come to play them.
Taylor drives to the left wing. Rebels get the ball first to start. Weston catches middle of the paint, attacks down the lane, finds Scott for a 15-foot left wing jumper. That's good. And Scott shooting the ball pretty well today, as she now has 7.
And that's a good find by Molly Weston. She got down underneath and just gives it out to Hannah, and Hannah hits that 15-footer.
Atwood, top of the key, gets the screen. It's going to be another moving screen call against the Buckaroos, as it looked like Peterson that time just held on a little bit too long with that screen. 25-11 on the station on main scoreboard.
And that's going to be Peterson's second. First team foul of the quarter, 30 seconds into the second half here.
Weston has it on the Richfield R to Wallentyne. Buckaroos in a 2-3 zone. Weston dribbles left, spins back into the middle of the floor for Taylor. She attacks, loses it. Ball poked away back into the hands of Taylor. She finds Weston, catch and shoot. Left wing 3 on the way is good. As we saw the boys earlier today struggle a little bit from the three-point line. Here come the girls, but they made 3 here, as Weston now has 5. Pass to the corner for Freestone. She finds Robinson. Spins to the corner to Freestone. Inside, Atwood turns, fires the fadeaway shot. That's short. Weston pulls in the board. Here come the Rebels the other way. Down the left wing. Fires ahead to Pugmire. Wide open. Catch and shoot. Left-hand layup is good. Great find by Molly Weston. 30-11 on the station on main scoreboard.
And I can't speak highly enough of Molly Weston as a freshman stepping in here. And, yeah, she struggled from the three-point line in the first half, but she comes out, hits her first shot in the second half, and then has 2 assists already in this second half. Molly's playing great as a freshman.
So Lansing on the left wing, top of the key to Peterson. Down to Robinson as she attacks the paint, brought the ball down, stolen by Wallentyne. So here she comes the other way. She'll slow up, allow her teammates to catch up. Finds Taylor as the Rebels will reset. That's the key, Colin, in basketball. If you don't necessarily score, you can find other ways to help your team win, as Weston has it top the key to Taylor. She drives middle of the floor, drops it off inside to Scott. What a pass that was. Hannah Scott fouled, will shoot 2 free throws.
And that was a great find there, but back with what you were saying, yeah, you definitely don't have to be the scorer to contribute to a basketball game or any sport for that any team sport. I mean, Jaden Dash-Kemmer this year had a double-double, and he had 2 points.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be the scorer.
Scott's first free throw rattles around and out. It's been a tough shooting day from the line for the Rebels. They are now 1 for 5 from the free throw line.
And this would be the first Lady Rebel to step to the free throw line other than Bray Pugmire today.
Scott back to the line. Second free throw on the way. Back rim and out. She goes 0 for 2. Hannah Scott is shooting 70% as Haiti Pugmire steals the ball again running from behind. She finds Scott to keep it alive. Pugmire has been tremendous. I call it the back check because I watch hockey, but coming back and stealing the ball from behind. Weston. As the Buckaroos were a little discombobulated in their zone, they drop it off to Pugmire. Left-hand layup is good. Violet Taylor cuts to the free throw line, catches, drops it off, as that has been deadly here in the second half, 32-11, as the Rebels made a great adjustment. Atwood dribbling in front of Weston. Loses it as Weston pokes it away. She's out in front of everyone. Her left-hand layup rattles around and falls in. Great play there by Molly once again. Not hitting threes. She scores there, but her defense plays a huge part, 34-11 on the station on main scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely. And the layups, we talked earlier in the season where the Lady Rebels have struggled in finishing at the rim. Today they're finishing at the rim, but they're struggling at the free throw line. They're 1 for 6.
Monticello is going to call timeout as a player picked up their dribble. We're going to take one as well. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Rich County, Utah is a place where your neighbors are also your friends. A community where traditions matter and every person is important. These community values translate into an excellent school system filled with caring individuals who are committed to each student and their success in the classroom, on the field, and in life. In partnership with the entire community, Rich School District empowers learners to attain excellence through citizenship, wellness, collaborative teamwork, and academic excellence.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com. Atwood pass punched away by Taylor as Scott picks it up in transition. 2-on-1 the other way for the Rebels, drops it off to Wallentyne. Her right-hand layup short as Wallentyne grabs the rebound and smokes through a Monticello player. No call on either side. Incidental contact there. Scott has it on the left wing.
Janie Wallentyne wasn't able to finish that layup, but that was a great job by Hannah Scott, not giving the ball up until the defender actually come and committed to her.
Weston, catch and shoot, right wing three on the way is good. Rebels heating up from the three-point line. 37-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Buckaroos into the front court as that's over and back, as I don't think Slade realized that Lansing was behind the backcourt line. The 10-foot lines have gotten me a couple of times for the volleyball floor here in Richfield, where I thought they were the half-court line. So I can see why you'd make that mistake as a player.
That and the logos being as big as it is, it doesn't, the half-court line, the division line isn't as defined as it is in other gyms.
Wallentyne inside to Pugmire, can't finish there. Tried to absorb some contact, was a tough reception. Stolen by Weston as she walled up on Atwood. Rebels will reset, 37-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Wallentyne dribbles across, top of the key, hands to Weston. To Taylor, catch and shoot, left wing, three on the way is good. As the Rebels now 40-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. It must have been the side of the hoop, Colin, because threes were going in over here, not on the other side, as the Rebels are shooting the ball very well here in the second half.
And defense is turning into offense there. Molly Weston comes away with that steal again and then finds Violet Taylor in the corner for three.
Lansing, top of the key, couple of dribbles on the left wing. She finds Freestone. They go inside to Atwood, who kicks it back to Robinson, who's going to draw the foul. I believe that's on Wallentyne.
Yep, that's going to be on Janie. That's going to be her third.
She didn't argue much. Must have got her pretty good on the arms. The shot hit the side of the backboard.
Yeah, first team foul of the quarter, and that's going to send Robinson to the line for two.
First free throw is off, and she's a 46% free throw shooter as well.
And in your terms, Aaron, we got a line change for the Rebels. So that Casey Wilson, Brenley Hatch, Bray Pugmire,
Paige Smith, and Kira Jolly.
Yes, thank you.
Smith will walk it up the floor. Second free throw is good, 40-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Jolly, right wing, her first touch of the game. She finds Wilson, top of the key, crosses over to Hatch. Her first touch ends to Smith, top of the key, back to Jolly, inside to Pugmire. She drops it off to Hatch down the lane. Her shot no good, but she'll shoot two free throws. That was a great pass there by Bray Pugmire to Brentley Hatch.
It was, and it was all set up by Jolly with the entry pass to Bray Pugmire. I mean, Bray had position, and Kiera got her the ball, and then she just drops it off to Brinley as she's cutting to the rim.
Hatch to the line to shoot two. First free throw on the way, back rim and out. Checking in for the Buckaroos, number 3, senior Camry Alvarado. Second free throw for Hatch coming up. Shot on the way and in, as the Rebels now 2 for 8 from the free throw line. Is that something to look to clean up as the tournament goes along?
Yeah, that's definitely something that Coach Lundgren's going to want to look at tomorrow.
Snatched by Bray Pugmire. Here she comes out in the open floor. Her right-hand layup, no good, as the rebound's going to be out of bounds off of the Buckaroos. It's a great play there by Bray Pugmire, who just took the ball out of Lansing's hands. Fortunately, couldn't make the layup in the open court, but the Rebels will retain possession and run some more clock. They lead 41-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard, 2:49 left to go in the quarter. Smith thought about the left corner three. Instead, will dribble to the top of the key where she finds Jolly. Back to Smith as the Rebels will reset. Full shot clock to work with. Jolly, right wing. Skip pass to Wilson. Skies to get the pass. Attacks down the lane. Floats one up from 15 feet. That's good. Nice floater there from Casey Wilson.
And that's a great attack by Casey. Monticello tried to get in the passing lane there, and she just pulled around her, drove right to the middle. Nice little floater from mid-key.
Freestone tried to spin on the baseline. Brentley Hatch cut her off. She steps out of bounds as Hatch will inbound to the brand new Rebel on the floor in Sage Lundgren, as she'll walk it up the floor. 2:19 to go in the fourth quarter. 43-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
And we're still in the third quarter, Aaron.
It is the third quarter. You are right. Wilson catches, attacks down the lane, fires to Pugmire as Jolly's there to back her up. 15-footer, no good. As that pass was just a little too high for Bray Pugmire, which is surprising to say for as tall as Bray Pugmire is. Atwood into the front court. Trying to find Lansing, fires it into the Monticello bench as it'll be Rebels basketball with a minute 57 left to go in that third quarter.
And Coach Lundgren's got to be happy with this second half so far with the Rebels, and he's able to get his starters a lot of bench time, get them some rest for the rest of the weekend.
And not only do they're going to get bench time, they also got a lot of time to play and get into the rhythm and get ready to play down here. Wilson on the right wing. Finds Lundgren in the corner, catch and shoot, right corner three on the way, in and out as Hatch bullies in for the rebound, lays it in. Brinley Hatch being physical down low, takes the rebound away from the Buckaroos, and she'll collect 2 points. Minute 35 left to go in the third quarter.
And that's great work by Brinley. She had position, and like you said, she did kind of muscle herself and created the contact, but then finished at the rim.
This is Robinson, top the key, works it to Alvarado, left wing. She finds Atwood, crosses over, pulls up, that shot. Thought it was blocked by Wilson. Instead, we'll get a foul called to the chagrin of Casey Wilson. Kind of made some air bubbles with her cheeks and then blew them out. It looked like she was pretty straight up with Atwood leaning into her. But
yeah, her body language on the free throw line's a little irritation, but she's going to play through it.
Atwood first free throw, no good. 45-12, minute 17 left to go in the third quarter. And that might be a little bit of ref in the score too, Colin. You have to.
I'm sure it is a little bit. But in the same sense, if the Rebels can get up by 35 in the fourth quarter, then the clock's getting running. We can get out of here a little bit earlier tonight.
Lundgren is not going to be able to catch that pass as Jolly's passing was a little in front of her. 45-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Not a math guy, but I believe the Rebels are 2 points off.
We are. We're 2 points away.
Ooh.
Now we've got to be 35 up at the start of the fourth, so we got a minute 10 to do it.
And Casey Wilson steals it. Her right hand layup is good. It's almost like she listened to us. So check out that Grand Valley education for 35.
And she just sat back there and waited for the ball to get released and just hit that passing lane and took that pass and went and scored.
She's done that a couple of times. If teams are going to do homework on the Rebels, that's one thing to look out for. Catch and shoot right corner three from Freestone's off. Hatch with the rebound. As she walls off, finds Lundgren. Here come the Rebels. Fires ahead to Jolly in the front court on the right wing, looking for a teammate. Instead will attack herself, drops it off inside to Bray Pugmire. She'll lay it in. Good patience there by Jolly to allow Bray Pugmire to get to her spot, drops it off inside. And you know, Colin, every single Rebel that's touched the floor today has made an impact in this game.
They have, and like you said, Jolly, not only did she wait for Bray to get position, she made the defender commit to her because she started coming towards the rim and then just kind of a reach-around pass to Bray for the finish.
And speaking of Jolly, she's going to be called for the foul there. She got the arm of the ball carrier. With 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter, 49-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels on top, 5 on the floor. Bray Pugmire, who takes it away. Wilson, Lundgren, Jolyon, Hatch, as what a pass by Bray Pugmire. What a finish by Casey Wilson. Bray Pugmire wrapped it around the defender on the two-on-one. Wilson lays it in with the left hand. 51-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Atwood, top the key, fires across. Freestone checks the clock, spins back, can't get a shot off, as that will do it for us here in the third quarter as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Rich County, Utah is a place where your neighbors are also your friends. A community where traditions matter and every person is important. These community values translate into an excellent school system filled with caring individuals who are committed to each student and their success in the classroom, on the field, and in life. In partnership with the entire community, Rich School District empowers learners to attain excellence through citizenship, wellness, collaborative teamwork, and academic excellence.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from you.
Buying or selling real estate can be fun, especially when you have a realtor that's working hard on your behalf. Gary McKee and the team at Bear Lake Realty have unparalleled industry knowledge, experience, and local expertise. The team at Bear Lake Realty will work to get you the best price. Whatever you're looking for, buying or selling, residential, commercial, year-round living, half shares, quarter shares, or income property, hire the best real estate company, Bear Lake Realty. Log on today, bearlakerealty.com.
Welcome back inside the West Spot Playing Stars broadcast. This time the Bear Fan Cam brought to you by broker Gary McKee and Bear Lake Realty. Call 435-946-8888 or visit bearlakerealty.com. For all your realty needs, as the Buckaroos had the ball to start the quarter before Paige Smith took it away, finds Lundgren streaking down the left side of the lane. Her layup no good. Argyle with the rebound. Her second chance effort is good. 53-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
And that's a great job by Cass Argyle. She gets the board off of the rim and just nice little floater right up over the side of the rim for two.
If I am not mistaken, that would be every Rebel that has played is scored now. As Brenly Hatch forces another turnover right there. She's done a good job walling off on baseline drives in this contest. As we're in a conversation with the scorers table, and the referee is telling them to run the clock.
Yep.
53-12, clock starts to run.
There it goes.
As we'll play eight straight up minutes of basketball. Unless
They're
the team
running the
calls
shot
timeout.
clock too.
That's not how this works.
Run. No. They got it reset though.
Congrats being up 35. Here's 12 seconds less of the shot clock. Here's Argyle on the left wing. She's going to be called for the traveling violation.
And she did. She shuffled her feet before she started dribble. Which, if you're Cass Argyle, yeah, you're going to be a little upset at yourself, but you got to let that one go, being up 53-12.
Yeah, maybe that's one you get away with in a close game, but in the open floor like that, the score being the way it is, I think the officials are trying to give Monticello every chance to get some points on the board, make this a little more respectable. This is Peterson, top the key. They work it around, catch and shoot for Freestone on the left wing. That shot is short as Jolly pulls in the board. Here she comes down the left wing. Fires ahead, finds Hatch. It's over her head. Can't corral it. It's going to be poked out of bounds off of the Buckaroos. It'll be Rebels basketball as Lacey McKinnon's going to check in for Kiera Jolly.
And I do believe that's nope, we got one more player on the Rebel bench that hasn't seen the court yet.
Ooh, Paige Smith wasn't looking in that pass from Lunger and caught her up high. Yeah, that's Brooke Crompton, who has been in a walking boot for the majority of the year. Checking in for the Buckaroos is Braylee Freestone. She will replace Alvarado. Atwood dribbles it across the timeline. Buckaroos into the offense. Atwood gets it right back, works it on the wing to Peterson, back to Atwood. Peterson, right wing, drives towards the baseline, cut off there by Argyle. Top of the key to Atwood, back to Peterson, and she drives right again. Finds Atwood, top of the key, as her skip pass into the corner for Freestone. That's actually two Freestones on the floor. As Braylee Freestone finds Marion Freestone to Atwood, top the key, three and short, and is going to go out of bounds. Rebels basketball, 5:13 running to go.
And barring a real big miracle, the Rebels will play tomorrow at 11:30, and they'll play the winner of Paiute and Bryce Valley.
Lundgren on the left wing. That Paiute and Bryce Valley game coming up right after this one. Smith, top the key to McKinnon at the free throw line. She turns, pulls, fires short. Hatch with the rebound, goes up, shot no good, but she's going to shoot two free throws. As who would have had Brenly Hatch and Bray Pugmire as the leader in free throw attempts for the Rebels tonight?
No, I don't know about like the Tabiona boys game earlier when they ended up with 3 points in the first quarter.
Hatch to the line to shoot. First free throw on the way, back rim and out. But it kind of speaks to what we talked about, Rebels having that advantage down low. Hatch drew that foul off the rebound.
Yeah, and Brenly's taking advantage of these minutes she's getting here in the state tournament. She's playing hard, and she's played well as she's been in there today.
Free throw, no good. McKinnon pulls in the rebound, finds Lundgren. They work it to Argyle, fakes the shot. She'll reset. A couple of dribbles, finds Lundgren as the Rebels will reset the offense to Smith on the right wing. Surveys brought it down low. It's going to be a jump ball. I believe that's going to stay with the Rebels, according to the near side official. Clock winds under 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. 53-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. as Kira Jolly's going to check in for Sage Lundgren. Hatch finds Argyle. Smith on the left wing. Top of the key. This is Jolly. Back to Smith. Inside to Hatch on the block. Skip pass finds McKinnon. Her right hand layup. No good. Great find, though, by Hatch. You're probably going to get a foul against Brenly there.
Yeah, she just crashing the boards hard. And like we talked about earlier in a close game, that's probably not going to be called a foul. But technically by rule, it was. She got contact. We're going the other way. That's only her first team foul of the quarter.
That was still a tremendous pass, though. She found McKinnon cutting from the right wing. I think McKinnon got caught in between whether to dribble or not because she is a very lengthy athlete. She was able to take 2 steps from the three-point line, get to the hoop, and I think she kind of caught herself in between. This is Sanchez, left wing. She gets it right back, trying to go inside. That's tipped away by McKinnon into Hatch's hands as she'll lead the break up the middle of the floor. Stops, looks for a teammate, finds Smith. She goes to McKinnon on the right wing. Back to Smith. Jolly, catch and shoot. Left wing 3 on the way is no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds with 3:07 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 53-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
Coach Lundgren's telling the Rebels to have a little more patience there. We don't need that soon in the shot clock.
Freestone. See, that's the balance. We talked about that in the boys' game earlier today. The balance between when you come in off the bench like this of, running some clock, getting that clock to wind down, that's a double dribble. As Lansing dribbled, picked up her dribble, spun around a few times, and attacked the hoop.
I got told by a fan the other day that that's not a double dribble, that's the Allen Iverson crossover.
Which crossover do you prefer, Hardaway's or Iverson's?
Hardaway.
Hardaway, me too. No, that's nothing against AI. I like AI as well. I just like that Tim Hardaway crossover. This is Lundgren, right wing, catch and shoot. Right wing 3 is out. Rebound pulled in by Jolly as she navigates the sidelines, keeps the play alive for the Rebels. This is Argyle, top of the key. Splits a couple of defenders trying to drop it off, finds Lundgren. She'll back dribble, escape some pressure. Gets a screen, finds Jolly, left wing. Back to Lundgren. Finds McKinnon, right wing, into the right corner for Argyle. Inside for Hatch on the block. Couple of dribbles to Jolly. Her free throw line jumper is short. Rebound pulled in by Marion Freestone. Make that Braley Freestone as Lansing will push it up the floor with 1:40 left to go in the ballgame. We're going to get a timeout called by the Buckaroos. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Rebels look like they're going to move on to play tomorrow, barring, I'd say, possibly the greatest comeback ever. Rebels on top, 53-12, 1:38 left to go in the fourth quarter.
With a running clock.
Yeah, so they're going to get the winner of Paiute and Bryce Valley, which is being played right after this, and they're one of the early games in the morning. How do you feel about that, Colin, as McKinnon steals it for a second, taken back by the Buckaroos? Shot on the way is off from McKenna Peterson. Rebound pulled in by Jolly. Here comes Argyle.
I don't really like the way the bracket's set up that way. I think these teams should probably go early afternoon, not the first 2 games of the tournament tomorrow.
Rebels go to Lundgren on the block. That's a 5'5" post up right there, as they're going to grapple for the ball down low. As about 4 players were in on that jump ball. It'll go to the Buckaroos. Checking into the game, good to see this. This is Brooke Crompton, number 24, who's been in a walking boot for most of the year. It's just good to see her back out on the floor and healthy again.
She's going to get 45 seconds of play. The first tournament game for her.
But, you know, I think they thought her season was over initially, which is good to see her back out on the floor.
And Brooke hustles. I like to watch Brooke play.
Into the corner, that's going to go out of bounds. Buckaroos will turn it over. It'll be Rebels basketball as Crompton will get her first touch to inbound.
And before that last timeout, we could hear the Rich student section with their "I believe we have won" chant already, and there was over a minute left to go.
Well, for the bench, it's been a great fourth quarter. Buckaroos have scored 1 point in this entire second half, so the Rebels defense got the job done throughout the entirety of the contest. Cass Argyle dribbles on the Richfield R, is going to give it to McKinnon. She will hold it for the final buzzer, and that'll do it for your 2023-2024 Rich Rebels first day of the 1A state tournament. Rebels come out on top, 53-12 on the Station on Main scoreboard. I'm Aaron Poling, that's Colin Pace. When we come back, we'll have the Independent Software Solutions postgame show for you. You're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ. All part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. It is time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast meets fresh every single day. Get your gourmet sub at Jimmy John's. And for that, we're going to turn it over to Colin Pace, 53-12, the final.
So on the Rich Rebels side, you have Molly Weston with 10 points, Casey Wilson with 6, Sage Lundgren with 3, Paige Smith with 3, Violet Taylor with 5, Cass Argyle with 2, Haiti Pugmire with 14, Hannah Scott with 9, Brenley Hatch with 3, and Bray Pugmire with 1, for a total of 54 points. They went 2 for 10 from the free throw line today, Aaron.
Luckily, it wasn't needed, but that's something that, looking forward, they're going to have to. As we're looking out on the floor, actually a fun fact about this Paiute team that's about to hit the floor. Maybe it's not so fun for them, but there's only 7 Paiute players. That's incredibly tough for a 4-day tournament. It's incredibly impressive that they're able to have the season they were. But back to our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap.
Yeah, and on the Monticello side, you have Robinson with 1, and that was the only point they scored in the second half. Atwood with their 6 from the first quarter, and Freestone with 3, and Sanchez with 2 in the second. So all in all, a great outing by the Lady Rebels tonight. Defense prevailed for sure, and their shooting come alive in the second half, just like with the boys.
When we come back, we'll have your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. As it is time for the Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game on the Independent Software Solutions postgame show. For that, we turn it over to Colin Pace.
So I think I'm going to have to go back to the start of the third quarter when Monticello started with the ball. We get the steal. Violet Taylor comes down, and she gets a dish to Haiti for the layup to start the third quarter off with a quick 2 points and basically set the tone for that second half.
Yeah, that second half was dominant. When they didn't allow a field goal in the second half. They didn't allow a point in the fourth quarter. Granted, the running clock probably helped that a bit, but hey, hats off to all the Rebels that came in. They played tremendous defense throughout, and that's kind of Rebels basketball and what you expect. Some valuable minutes on the floor here for some of the younger players to get some chance to get a good run in the state championship game, or excuse me, state tournament.
Yeah,
a little ahead of ourselves.
And like you said, it was a defensive outing for the Lady Rebels, and they finally started hitting shots in that second half and come alive and pulled away. And like you said, had the running clock in the fourth quarter and basically had the seniors that don't get a lot of time in the JV on the court for that whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was. Rebels had 23 points at half. They scored 30 in about 8 minutes and some change because of the running clock. When we come back, we'll have your Crawford Troth Player of the Game as you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KADQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Whether you're having a great day or not, food always makes it better. Delicious, fresh-cooked favorites like a juicy cheeseburger, a thick raspberry shake, onion ring, fries, or a River Bridge soda. A grilled chicken wrap always hits the spot. And don't forget twisted ice cream cones. They never disappoint. Have the always friendly and helpful staff at the Crawford Trough, and you've got the perfect recipe for a perfect meal. Something tasty from the Crawford Trough always makes your day better. Stop in today. The Crawford Trough, Randolph.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, as it is time for the Crawford Troth Player of the Game, brought to you by the Independent Software Solutions post-game show. And I got a weird feeling it could be the star of the Crawford Troth commercial.
You're exactly right. Haiti Pugmire comes out tonight and shows her senior leadership and has a game-high 14 points through only 3 quarters of play tonight, and she was just amazing. Comes out, she's hitting her layups, which she's struggled at times throughout the season. Finished at the rim, finished through contact. And so, yeah, we got to go with Haiti Pugmire with the Crawford Troth Player of the Game for tonight.
A couple of steals getting back in transition. This was ice hockey. She'd be the Selke Award winner in the NHL for Best Defensive Forward, just coming back and taking the ball away from some guards. And, you know, that's impressive to be able to, one, catch up to a guard as a post, and to be able to poke it away from the guard from behind. Haiti Pugmire is really good at that and showed that today. 4 or 5 steals in that, and just in that way alone.
Yeah, Haiti, like I said, Haiti come out and just showed her senior leadership and shows how far she wants to go in this tournament this weekend.
You're listening to a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. When we come back, we'll have a Woodruff Country Corner calendar update.
Woodruff Country Corner is hometown convenience. Get your fuel, food, handmade gifts, and snacks here. Winter hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years.
Booth in the middle of a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as singing on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. As Tipoff goes out of bounds here in the next matchup, as this matchup is important to the Rebels, as they will play the winner of this game tomorrow, as is part of our calendar update at 11:30 a.m. Quick turnaround for the Rebels, but even quicker turnaround for the two teams playing tonight.
Yeah, definitely a quick turnaround for our Lady Rebels, and I'm sure Coach Lundgren's probably going to stay half, maybe the end of the third quarter, and then go back to the room and let the Lady Rebels get a good night's rest for tomorrow.
And then the boys will play at 7 p.m. tomorrow. So tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. are the start times. Once again, those times are all subject to changes. This is tournament play. They can't stop the game to start the next game, so they got to finish all the games before they can start. So those times could change, as the Rebels will take on the Milford Tigers on the boys' side, and the winner between Bryce Valley and Paiute on the girls' side. As for one last time today, you're watching a T7 Propane presentation of Rebels basketball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as staying on 98.3 KDQ, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Until next time, go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.